So yeah, if y'all want to hear the dirt bike history between me, Logan, and Gear. When I was pretty young, I don't remember how old I was, but my dad bought me a XR80, and I took the baffle out the back of the muffler, so it was like stupid loud, sounded terrible, but I thought it was awesome. I rode the crap out of that thing for a long time, and then he went to some auction to look for, I don't even know what he was going for. He might have been going for the dirt bike, he just didn't tell me, but he came home with an XR100, which, you know, that's a pretty good step up, and so I was super pumped about that. And I didn't really ride, you know, dirt bikes like I should have. I just rode them with all my four-wheeler buddies. But I used to sink that thing off in mud holes, like up to the seat. It was unkillable. And then I got a four-wheeler, or a couple four-wheelers, between getting another dirt bike. And then Dad got me a RM125. It was set up to race. So it was awesome, but I didn't know anything really about dirt bikes in the sense of like lowering them to like fit you best, set the suspension up and everything. So I just rode it, and I was terrified of it because, you know, going from XR100, that thing was just insanely fast. About died right there. So I was terrified of it, and I had to like sit on it, get it in a little ditch so I could even get on it and start it. And I didn't ride it much because I was just scared of it. And I was out riding it one day, and I laid it over, and I put some scratches on it. It had like super nice graphics and everything. And I put some scratches on it, and I thought my dad was going to kill me. He didn't care, you know. He just didn't want me to be hurt. So I didn't really ride it much after that. And a spider web on me. And so I didn't have a dirt bike for a pretty good while. I had four-wheelers and stuff. All my buddies had that. So I finally decided, hey, I want to give dirt biking a shot again. So I went out and I bought a 2006 CR250. And of course, that was the, you know, fastest thing I'd ever rode. It was awesome. It yanked the wheels up anywhere. And I rode it in the field. We got some property. I rode it in the field and stuff, but I never went trail riding on it, and it was too big too. So I didn't get real into it. I kept it for like a month. Ended up selling it. And then about 2 years ago, I guess, I found my long lost friend Gear. We used to go to school together when we were like in K5. So he's got a Corvette. I had a Mustang. We met at Cars and Coffee one morning, and yeah, the rest is history. So now he was going to buy some headers and stuff for his Corvette, but then he decided to, let me get over this log. Back to what I was saying. He was gonna buy something for his car. Well, just out of the blue, I had my YFZ 450. So I had a racing four-wheeler for a long time. But that was sick. But he just one day said he wanted to get a dirt bike, so he'd been looking. You know, he had like a little dirt bike, like a 2-stroke 65 or something when he was young, him and his brother. But he didn't, you know, of course we didn't really know what riding we were going to do because he hadn't been in it in so long. He decided he wanted a Kawasaki KX 250F, and so he went and got it brand new, and so that was like, to me, I was like, well, shoot, I'm gonna find me something cheap and see if I want to get a dirt bike, because, you know, I'd got kind of bored with the YFZ, so I hadn't rode it much. So I went and looking and stuff, and I found a that was awesome. I found a 2006 CR125, really in good condition. I didn't want to get anything, you know, I didn't want to drop a bunch of money on something I didn't know I was going to want to ride still, so I just bought it, and I pretty much fell in love with dirt biking again, or really for the first time, for real. So I kept that for a while, but, you know, a month or so. But then my buddy Logan, which is he's 21 or 22, he's the same age as me. He was wanting a dirt bike, so we've been looking and stuff, and he went and looked at a couple, and it just didn't look good to him or something. So something was a problem with it. So I found I would always just search Craigslist and send him a bunch of stuff. So he decided on he liked this. It was a 2007 KTM 300 XC. So he went and looked at it and ended up buying it. So that's his bike. But so he's got the 300, Gear's got the KX, and I had the CR. Well, the CR was fun, you know, you just have to ride it wide open pretty much. So it was fun, but it just, you know, So I was looking on Craigslist, and I found a 2015 KX 250F with some sweet graphics. It had a half a tank rode out of it, and the guy wanted to get rid of it, so he was wanting like half price for it. So I was like, heck, I mean, I'll get that thing. If nothing else, I'll, you know, hang on to it and sell it for more. So Gear and Logan just tied up. So I ended up, I went and bought it, and it was fun, but it was just, one, it was real nice. I didn't want to get up this hill first. About dumped her. I didn't want to, I don't know, it ended up, it was a motocross bike, of course, and as you can see from what we're riding, we ride single track wood stuff, so not the best sorry, Gear, if you're watching this. I love that KX. You awesome. You ride that thing for real. She do good. But yeah, so I ended up selling my 4-wheeler and everything. So somebody hopped on it. I ended up selling it for profit. So that was a cool experience. Got to ride it for a while and made some money. So then I'd been searching. Actually, the day before I put the KX online, I found this bike, which is a 2012 KTM 250 XCW. I've never been up here. Let's go. Anyways, so found it, really good condition, low hours. The guy had bought it brand new, and it was like his 5th or 6th KTM, and he had a family, so he just didn't ride it much anymore, so he wanted to sell it. So, this is a little hairy. I went up there, snagged it up, so yeah, well, we pretty much, well, we try to, if one of us isn't working or doing something, we try to go riding every weekend now. This is our 2nd weekend in a row up here at Manuka. We just now found out all the single track trails on here, so we love it now, and it's a lot closer than any other place. So yeah, that's my dirt bike experience and Logan and Gears, as far as I know. We have an absolute blast riding these things.